Oh my god, my mic was not. I hit record and my mic was not on. Cool. Oh, thank God. I thought I didn't download the game for a second. Yeah, my mic audio is coming through. We're good. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's start our new game. Oh, I hope the capture works. I didn't test it. I was excited to get started. Oh, shit. This is where the game's gonna make me look like a fool. Okay. There we go. There we go. We're good. This is a spooky doorway game? What was the other spooky doorway game I played? It was oh shit. Okay, hold on. Before I actually intro the game, I need to look this up because I spooky doorway. What was the other spooky doorway? Dark Side Detective. It was the Dark Side Detective series. Okay, so this is about to be a good-ass game. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first part of the Seance of Blake Manor. I know next to nothing about this game, except I've heard it's really good. These little pumpkin guys exist that are kind of cute. And, I think it's voice acted, actually. That might be the last thing I know about it. I was trying to think of a third thing, and I was like, help. But I think, yeah, I think that's 3. So, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm excited to get to this one, because I remember, like, lurking in people's streams while they were playing it. Weethan, Paris, like, I remember watching a few people play this one, just, like, little bits and pieces, and it seemed so, like, weird and interesting that I'm excited to see what this game has to offer. Oh yeah, and before we get started, cue the Squidward. Why aren't you in uniform? That's my heels clicking on the floor. There we go. This is, again, I know nothing about this game, so I made a little hat out of the pumpkin guys, so they'll just be here commentating. I don't know if I'll be quick enough to think of these quips, but think about them as like the old guy puppets from Sesame Street. Oh, wait, okay, I'm looking them up too. Because now I need to know. Old guy puppets, Sesame. Statler and Waldorf. Okay, so which one is Statler and which one is Waldorf, though? Okay, so Statler is the one with the, like, eyes fully open, and Waldorf is... Okay, got it. So, on my head, on my left, on the left... I'm looking at the screen, the left one, the small one. That one I'll call Waldorf, and then the other one is Statler. Okay. Now that important bit of lore is established... Let's get into the game. I'm excited to see what's going on here. Yes, let's start a new game. Hold escape to skip cutscene, please. Oh, we're in Dublin. I miss Dublin. I want to go back.
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara.
Connemara.
Yesterday, a guest went missing.
It's gonna be in Mayo, I think.
A young woman named Evelyn Deane.
Guest went
Everyone
missing.
here carries on as if nothing has happened.
Okay.
She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick. For I fear
£200?
she's not long for this world.
In the 1700s?
A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive.
I've heard there's
I know the west of
300.
Ireland might well be
I
the
can't do an
far
Irish
side of the
accent.
world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Okay. I did see that Irish. I almost said Irish door instead of Spooky Door. I did see that Spooky Doorway is an Irish-based company, I believe, which is like very cool. Although I am doing my Irish roots very not proud with the accent work I just did. So, but still very cool, very Irish. I can't wait. The VA seemed to be so far Irish as well. But I'm excited to see what the rest of the VA work is, because that was like very good. I'm already like enraptured, even if I couldn't shut the hell up. Okay, so we're at day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m. in the Blake Manor courtyard. And we're looking for this woman who went missing. But no one seems to notice
Evelyn Deane.
or care. They might notice, they just might not care.
Daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Deane. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
Possibly.
Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
Ooh.
I suppose that too will
Tea.
become clear in time.
Yeah, so we're finding that out in time. Huh? The manor is miles from Galford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there's nowhere to go. Okay. So it takes time for us to look at things. You can move faster by running, press shift. Shift to run, crouch to toggle, or control to toggle crouching, that's nice. Hold. Yeah, okay. Cool. So nothing too crazy right now, controls-wise. Wow. This looks really cool. Why is there a Scooby-Doo villain at this fountain right now? A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this.
Hello?
Oh. I honestly, for a second, I thought the game just crashed immediately, and I was like, fuck!
Is somebody there?
Yes, that's, oh my god, what was, it was the original Scooby-Doo cartoon. Spaceman, I don't know. The blue guy with the glowy eyes. Not Danny Phantom. Oh!
What in hell?
Washerwoman. I can't. I'm seeing things. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I'll ask. You can check the evidence, all the evidence you find in records. Press 2 to access records. The records contains a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Okay. The letter I received hiring me onto this case. This is what we heard. 200 pounds. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened, but her room's not been slept in, nor have any locals seen her off hotel grounds. She's not left, of that I'm sure. Sincerely, a concerned party. Okay. Photograph of Miss Deane. Can we, like, turn this around? She's got a weird necklace on, which kind of looks like a puzzle. My luggage hastily packed. Map of the region. Yeah, so this looks like it's County Mayo, because that should be Clare-ish. That should be Galway. That should be Mayo. So we're like right on the border between Galway and Mayo, I think. If I can remember the puzzle that I used to do at my grandma's house. Yeah. Oh, and these are just the cardinal indicators. Okay, I kind of thought it was going to be a puzzle. What is this? There's something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? Are we taking it with us? I've got a bad feeling about this place. She's right behind me, isn't she? That barely fit, but I just really wanted to do that. Real quick, I'm just curious to see. I can look in here? A barrel of rusty-colored rainwater. Okay. See, I want to look everywhere before we, like, have to go in. But I'm a little worried about too much time passing. But I feel like this is the time to play around with the rules about the time passing, so I'm gonna do that now. Locked. I can hear horses in the distance. The Manor stables, perhaps? Okay. Do we get to pick a horse? Because that would be fun. What is this? Statue. A bronze statue of a lady. It's not that old. A few years, perhaps? Dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Okay, whoa. Okay. Interesting. So that just unlocked a ton. Because we've got the idolized wife, deceased Marchioness, and then Mary Blake as just like a thing. We've also got a tab called Mysteries that we haven't unlocked yet, which is so interesting. I feel like I'm hoping that means like side quests, like little extra mysteries for you. Let's go in the hotel. I also didn't think about it being a hotel. Hey, there's the little guys. There's Statler Waldorf. Aw. Now they're on my head. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Deane's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. If you were to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight. What? You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Deane's departure. Okay. Well, now I'm terrified. I already wasted 5 minutes. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. Record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1 to access this. Ah, I see. Okay, so mysteries is like chapters. Got it. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Deane was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Okay. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why the two nodes are connected. Okay. I mean, yeah, potential connection. Could she still be there? But the letter... I mean, the letter does say she has not left. Of that, I'm sure. But, like, can't really be sure. I should ring the bell so that I can speak to the manager and check in. Okay. God, everything takes time. What's the book? It's a book about those carved turnips. Jack-o'-lanterns are turnips with faces carved into them. Embers are placed inside to give them a glowing effect. They're supposed to ward off evil spirits. They're based on Stingy Jack, a drunk who tricked the devil. After a night's drinking with the devil, he convinced the fiend to climb a tree. Then he carved a cross into the tree's trunk, and Old Nick was trapped. Old Nick. Jack only let him down once he promised to never claim his soul. When he died, Jack wasn't allowed into heaven for his generally sinful ways, but the devil held true to his word and didn't let Jack into hell either, so he was left to wander the earth for eternity. Old Nick sent him on his way with an ever-burning lump of coal from hell itself to light his way. To save his hands, he put the coal into a turnip and has been roaming the lands ever since. Supposedly, other spirits see the lanterns, think it's a real Jack, and run for fear he tricks them too. I heard they've taken the tradition to America, but use pumpkins instead. Can't see it as being eerie somehow. No, I like the turnips a little better, I think. They do look like scarier. The pumpkin, we do pumpkins way too cute in America, because it's supposed to be, like, historically, it's supposed to be terrifying. Like they just kind of explained. The legend is that it wards off evil spirits because it's like, oh, scary, or whatever. But we do it all cute. But it also can look cool, so, you know, you get what you get. The Grand Seance, a gathering of intellects interested in esoteric manners regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. No wobbling tables, distant moans, or questionable planchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. What's going on here? Some attempt to talk with a ghost? That can't be possible. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth was Evelyn Deane doing here? Her father didn't strike me as a spiritual man, nor one who would allow his child stray so far from his sight that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Oh, that's cool. The onomatopoeia. What's this schedule? Entertainment schedule. A listing of all guest activities planned for this event. You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass down for observations. Okay. Monday the 25th, welcome luncheon. Tuesday the 26th, afternoon tea and lawn games, bridge game. 5 p.m. horse riding, 2 p.m. parlor games. We're at the 29th, I think? Oh. 11 a.m. carriage tour of land. So the 30th is the next thing. The masked ball is tomorrow. There is a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. I almost said locker room? I don't know what I was thinking. On Sunday, there is a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. Silent dinner. On Sunday evening, the Grand Seance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. Talks held daily in the drawing room located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Okay. Let's ring the bell, because every minute that passes, I'm like,
Yes?
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken. Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in.
But the accent, amazing. I hear my grandparents. Also, I was trying to think of a Vincent Varley flip it around, but I can't think of an AA, like, name except Alcoholics Anonymous, and I don't know this man yet.
I'll send word that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Sure. Oh, we have observations to make, okay. Evelyn Deane. Evelyn Deane signed the book a few days ago. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and Father Lorcan Sinat signed in after Miss Deane reportedly went missing. There are lots of names here, all signed within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Deane, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Holy shit. Guest sign-in times. A record of who arrived and departed and when. Miss Deane did not sign out. Sign in?
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Ah, yes, the, seance. I noticed the Miss Deane's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Deane?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
Are there people who have talked about hoping to meet her?
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes.
Yes.
Can I help with anything else?
Okay. You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select Discuss Evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Deane. Okay. So I need to ask... I want to ask about Evelyn Deane. I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Deane departed already? Yes, Tuesday night. Perhaps Wednesday morning? Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah. In truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? I could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Okay. So we know that she found a letter. Or she found a letter. Or she left a letter, according to this guy. We can talk to the manager about everything. I don't know if we have time, though. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a bean eye. It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. Okay. So like a... Not like a fairy or something, but like a creature. Like a fae-like creature, I'm thinking. Spooky little guy. Or spooky old woman, I guess. It looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. The seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost. Limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It's believed that at the right time of the year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so, those people have been gathered here at Samhain, where and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Can I analyze? I want to get to know more about this guy. Okay. He's got one broken glass. Crack in glasses. Things must be they must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. He's got super, like, chiseled cheekbones. He's kind of gaunt, honestly. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Okay. Is there any other evidence that I think it would be? I can look at any of these and talk to him about any of these. Let's talk about the hand on the pocket watch. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events don't run themselves. Its and the Manor's success depend on tight scheduling. This is everything, right? Evidence, people, items, documents, okay. Huh? Oh, I see. It's the organization of the clues. So right now it's set to most recent at the top. Okay, got it. Why are you so unhappy, man? Let's talk about it. Well, you're all right, sir. You look rather perturbed. I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event, of course. I think that's I don't think there's anything else that I would want to talk to him about right now. Maybe the telegraph? You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Okay.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that should be the
Then
last thing we
please
need.
wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
So, Miss Deane was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. It seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. I should get a move on. By exploring and interacting with items, you can process the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't want to go to the manager's office because that would get him. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. A personal letter for Victoria Lau. It has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. Letters from a Mr. Dupree. He's half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Okay. When interacting with a person or object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use mouse wheel to navigate between actions. Okay. I might as well leave this here. Sure. Why not? There's a cloakroom. Can I go in the manager's room? Let's listen. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. We should not go in there, then. I wish we could, like, find the letter that she left. There's some books. An assortment of trashy romance novels. Okay. A paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquess's wife. Okay. So we know more about the Marquess now. Random issues, each focusing on how peaceful the region is. Okay. Crates with some of the jack-o'-lantern things. Aha. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. Okay. So nothing super important there yet. A box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Oh. Huh. Does that work? Boots for use by the guest. There are average size boots, large ones, and smaller ones. I don't think I should look through every coat, you know? I think I should be smarter with my time. Can I maybe still go into the manager's office even when he's in there? Like, am I not going to get booted? Hi.
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room. If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Can I... Ooh, I wonder if I can, like, fix the telegraph, maybe? And then he'll be like, whoa, I gotta go check this out. And then I can go in the office and find the letter. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air in here. Used to type up incoming messages for the guests. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Deane before I retire for the night, then I'm running out of time. Okay. Cool. So the game's telling me to get with the program. Voltaic pile battery. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. Okay. Each cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode separated by an electrolyte bridge. Seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions, but what's the required output voltage? What is the required output voltage? I can't see anything of note in here. It says 6 volts on it, so I need 6 volts. So, okay. These burnt out discs are where the smell in this room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. Okay, so I need to go back out here. Something just rip. Oh, Jesus! Shut the fuck up. Why? Like, why? That was so fucked up. Oh my god. These discs must be part of the telegraph machine that Mr. Varley was trying to get working. He seemed quite vexed at having to prepare the orders by hand as a result. Maybe if I can assist in the repair, he'll warm to me? Yes, exactly. If I see another fucking ghost, spirit, specter thing in that lobby, I'm gonna be really mad. Alright, let's give this a try. I need 6 volts. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. I need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Test. The battery seems to be working, and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Sweet. Okay, now if I walk out here again, and there's a fucking red silhouette somewhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do that shit again. catch these hands.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Actually, I may be of service to you.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
Right.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Nice.
You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Thank you. Okay, so now I can go in his office and look around. I need to find that letter. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Yes. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. Press 4 to access this. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where Ward is. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Okay. Explore the manager's office. Oh. Hello? This place is freezing. Perhaps this explains Mr. Varley's demeanor. Oh, he did say, like, fix the window or something. He said something like that. Clipboard. Letters. Maybe it's in here. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He's requesting payments hold off until after this event is over. Stack of letters. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. I have no way of knowing the code for this in little time. I should search the rest of the office. Complaint letter. A letter complaining about the housekeeper and her overfamiliarity and curiosity? Okay. Letters requesting gramophone records for the rooms, respectively for the drawing room and the bedroom of one Dr. Callaghan. Where the fuck would he have put... Oh, I think it's under the clipboard. A record of who is in which room. Useful information to have. There's something under it. Yep, that's Evelyn Deane's letter. There we go. I think this is... Yes, this is Miss Deane's departure letter. On his desk. Strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does her signature match in the sign... Her signature... Does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Not entirely. Are there any differences between these signatures? Oh, actually, yeah. The top parts... the V's, they kept the same... Yeah, I wouldn't know if it would count that. The Y's are definitely different. The D's are definitely different. These signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Okay. Yeah, I haven't opened this in a second, so this seems like a lot, but... Press Make Hypothesis to open the Hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press Consider to determine if you're correct. Okay. The manager's... letter is forged? What if... No, that can't be it. So I can't... Oh, Miss Deane's departure letter. What if... I know what happened here.
So, Miss Deane didn't leave the hotel.
No. It's looking like they faked it.
And somebody wants us to think that she did.
Mm-hmm.
But who?
Oh.
Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They can, obviously they speak English, they can write, but I do think they knew her at least a little bit because they mostly matched her signature.
Nothing suggests a relationship or lack thereof. They could just as easily have seen her signature in the sign-in book as I did.
Oh, shit. That's a good point.
I can't rule that out.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh, fuck! I forgot it's like 1700.
The crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
I forgot it's like 1798. There's not like not a lot of literacy.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Deane.
Yeah, they're at least they're well educated, but most of the people in the manor are also well educated. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Okay, so we got facts about the culprit. Excuse me. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Deane, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear in the panel on the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on the screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Yeah, because we've only met one, and there's... Jesus, he said 17 other people at the hotel, and then there's 6 more people on top of that. Wow. Okay. So very long game, is what I'm seeing so far. By investigating those present in the manor, I should be able to eliminate the suspect and reveal the culprit. Who is behind Miss Deane's disappearance? Okay. Whoa. Okay. We've got Vincent Varley. Okay. Working class hotel staff. The hotel manager, despite his unwelcoming demeanor. Why is he so unhappy to see me? I can build a profile on Mr. Varley by analyzing him, speaking to him, or speaking to him or other guests about him and searching the manor. Blake Manor in general. He must be difficult to see through. Hand on pocket watch. Yeah, he didn't really care to talk about these two. I should investigate Mr. Varley's office to see if it contains anything unusual or useful. Perhaps clues relating to the disappearance of Miss Deane are hidden in the safe. I should investigate Mr. Varley's quarters to see if it contains anything useful. I assume he's housed in the manor's basement. Okay.
Mr. Ward.
Oh.
Mr. Ward, your room is ready.
Can I still look around in here? Various books on management, accountancy, and running a hotel. Ooh, staff roster. I listed the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Sweet. Room rack. Who's staying in which room? Ms. Deane's name is not here, but there are only 4 unoccupied rooms. 2, 7, 15, 21. One of these must have housed her. Okay. He's probably going to be mad that we were in there again.
Mr. Ward. What were you doing in there?
Yeah,
Did you repair that machine only to use it to lure me away from my office?
No. Come on. You're crazy, Varley. Come on. Why are you gonna do me like that?
For being there. You may take your bags and leave. Get out.
Oh. Was I not supposed to? Oh, the window was open. The window was open. The window was open. As a result of your actions, 0 of the people in the manor survived. Huh? Okay. I got caught leaving the manager's office. without...
Mr. Ward, Mr.
Yeah.
Ward.
I got caught leaving the manager's office, and because of that, everyone died. Everyone in the game is fucking dead. Honestly, so funny without the context. I don't even know if I want the context. Okay, now I gotta go out this way. Climb down. And then I get to do the really fun thing and go, like, back in the front. There's no, like, old ladies, right? No Scooby-Doo villains? Okay. And then we go back in the door, and now he's like, oh, you were out in the grounds. That's, hey,
Mr. Ward.
look at that. Mr. Ward, there you are. Why were you outside?
Ready. Mr. Doyle has taken your luggage ahead.
Mr. Doyle. Okay, that's a new character. Ooh. Ooh, this hotel is wild. Okay. What in God's name is this thing? Strange contraption. I wonder what its function is. What is it measuring? Oh God, I want to look at everything. This is a very interesting painting. The plaque tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquess's only child. Oh. Does the kid live here? I mean, I know his wife is dead. This is Edward Blake, the first Marquess, the man who built this manor, according to the plaque. Okay. Closing preparations for Saturday's evening ball. A fine suit of armor. I wonder if it's seen battle or if it's purely ornamental. This looks like the entire family. Why did the artist just struggle with eyes or something? No, I'm kidding. It's interesting that the paintings are intentionally, like, ominous like this. Like, not painting the eyes on any of the Blake family. I was like, What are they trying to do here? Is it a red herring, or are we just taking it at face value and there's something with the seance that the Blake family is like some like superpower occult thing? Or maybe just the Blake dad is trying to get his wife back, and then they do the seance, she comes back, but she ends up being like bitter and angry and kills everybody. I don't know. Jonathan Blake, the owner of this estate. Painted here with his young son Walter and his late wife Mary. Who is that? Where did she go? Was that a ghost? Get a grip, Declan. You're tired and this place is getting to you. A recent drawing of the manor. Okay. Hi. Oh, you're Varley again. Okay, so I guess there was one thing that I didn't talk to him about. I didn't talk to him about Blake Manor in general or the crack in his glasses, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Can I? Oh, he is all business. He said you don't get a second chance. Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. The plaque reads Lady Wilhelmina Blake. Okay.
This room's yours, sir.
There he is. This room's yours, sir. Number 4. There's an hourglass, but I don't really care to look at it right now. Rooms 7 through 12 are in another hallway. 5 has a huge door. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. 1 through 3. Oh, this moves. Come on. This obvious doorway, if this doesn't open into a room, I'm gonna be so mad.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Oh, I also put your luggage inside, sir. Anyway,
Thanks.
sleep well and all that.
Thanks. I'll analyze you real quick. I'm gonna guess the cross is probably something. Unusual Celtic cross. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different from many I've seen. It looks more of the traditional Christian cross than the Celtic crosses that I've seen, at least. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. He's high at work and he's terrified. No. God, I hope they don't smell the weed. No. I don't see anything of note in here. Cool. Oh, this is fun. I like the little changing screen. Although if it were me, I would probably like fold it if I could, or like put it somewhere that I would be able to easily see around it. Because otherwise in this place, I'd be like, someone is standing back there and they are going to kill me. Is it my imagination or has this been opened? Nothing seems missing or moved. Okay. There's little of interest to me in here. Okay. What about in here? There's a book. A guide to local flora and fauna, though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. That's a whole different island. A thick rug with an unremarkable design. Okay. I doubt I'll sleep well. I'll sleep well knowing that this damn thing is lit. Can I put it out, or? I'm unsure what beast this came from. And now it hits midnight. So does that force me to go to bed? Like, is it like Stardew, where it knocks me out and I wake up at 6 a.m.? No. More luxurious than I'm used to. Let's just go ahead and go to sleep, I think. Oh, hello. Oh, it's like a little step stool. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Let's sleep. I think we're good. I need it to be day so I can, like, in a socially acceptable way, meet my fellow guests. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. I have a very bad feeling about this hotel. Ooh, not the hands on the windows. What is that? Oh, this is cool as shit. Wait, that's so cool. That was the door closing. Okay. For a second, I was like, Now the question is, do I have to do this all in one, like, stroke? I do. Okay. So... yeah. I can't remember if it was a Zelda puzzle or if there was some other game where you had to, like, draw the symbol in one stroke and you couldn't... Oh my god, I thought the smoke... Oh no, that looks No, it's more obelisk than person, I think. Still a little terrifying. Okay. Let's start here, I think. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. No, there's like an algorithm to those kinds of like drawing in one stroke when they're all connected like that. I just can't like explain it in words. I just have to see the symbol and do it. Also, what the hell was that symbol that just came up? That is the symbol for the game. The swirly with the extra lines. Oh, hey, 7 a.m. Interesting. Oh, it's 8 a.m.
I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid.
I wish I could pronounce Gaelic.
Despite
Those
my
were all Gaelic words, I'm
tiredness,
pretty
I've
sure.
woken with a new eagerness to attend this event seance. Given
I don't like it.
only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
I also don't remember a gramophone being in here.
What on earth was that?
I don't remember a gramophone being in here. I don't remember there being a fox head on the wall. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough, though. What's this painting? An empty landscape. There's not much else to paint around here, I suppose. Find gramophone. Stranger still, it doesn't come with any recordings. Okay, and that was just comments about foxes. Day 2, Saturday, October 30th, 8 a.m., the atrium. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, a dead bird is a bad sign. Especially if it crashed through a window.
Been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter.
If it broke through a window like that, that's usually like, that's a textbook, like, bad omen.
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
The stable master and the groundsman, Mr. Darek Hunter. This is the most terrifying character in the game, actually. Father Lochran Sanat. Given the entire, he is likely Father Lorcan Sanat. Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time, a Mrs. Victoria Lau and Miss Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Wait, who's Mrs. Joyce? Sorry, I just got a ton of names at once. Ms. Mantovani. Oh,
sirs,
Caitlin Joyce is the maid.
Borting was dead on impact.
So Joyce is cleaning staff. I said maid, but she just looks like cleaning staff. Mantovani is here, which we did hear about Mantovani. This is the Marquess, which is interesting, Mr. Blake.
But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
I kind of thought he was gonna like be hidden behind a door until the end of the game, like Mr. Crow in Crow Country, but interesting to see him so early. Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper. Housekeeper, that's a good other word.
Sorry, Marquess.
Oh, it is Marquess?
Miss Murphy,
Marquess. Marquess Blake.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
I think... I want to say I've heard this pronounced as Schwarza? Or it's not Cersei. Schwarza? I don't know. I'm probably butchering that, but I'm trying so hard because anything like remotely Irish has such a connection in my brain, that I just want to get it right, but I didn't spend enough time learning my grandparents' accent, so or the pronunciation of any Gaelic words. Anyway. Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
I finished my drink. The Marquess of Doon, Jonathan Blake. Would the boy in the painting be the master of the house Walter? The boy is the master of the house? I thought his dad would have owned it. The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone, then? Everyone except Miss Deane, of course. Okay, I mean, good excuse to walk around and introduce myself to everybody.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad
What's
omen
all
for
this?
anyone
Sorry.
traveling today, yes?
What's all this about a dead crow? I love it. It sounds like I'm insulting the VAs, and I don't want to do that. I just love the way he said that. It tells me so much about the character already.
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Aunt? Perhaps then this is Rory and Fiad Callaghan?
Ha!
Rawy?
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bad omen. Mr. O'Finn? He wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be X. So he doesn't know how to write.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
If O'Finn is actually X, then he doesn't know how to write, and he likely doesn't have anything to do with Miss Deane's disappearance.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Oh. Not you talking like that with the liver spots and the 5 hairs on your head.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Also, do you see her face right now? Like, this is the face of a woman who would gladly kill you right now.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool.
A
guide.
I didn't.
They reflect.
I didn't ask. And we're moving on.
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson? Huh?
Ooh, okay. There's a lot of like varied accents in this, and it's super fun. A French accent. He's likely Mr. Toussaint then. By process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cathal O'Mara. And of the remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals,
They're all about to turn on me.
who was our newest guest?
Yeah. We've been like looking around silently, just looking at everybody, and then the last person we look at is like, hey, who the fuck is that guy? That guy was not here yesterday. Hi. How y'all doing? Oh, the other 6 are the other employees. I didn't think about that. There are 17 guests plus the 6 employees.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Saved by the bellboy. I still need to go around and introduce myself to, like, everybody that I can and at least get, like, some information. One of those people must be behind Miss Deane's disappearance, but who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another, clearly. Do they all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? I can't think on that too much or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job, investigate her vanishing, and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. I should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Yes. Oh my god. Okay. Not too close, buddy, but I guess you'll be first.
Monsieur?
Okay.
You would be, Declan Ward, correct?
How the fuck do you know my name?
Allow me to even the playing field. I am Etienne Toussaint, a debunker of fraudulent mystics.
Huh. Okay. Okay. So I guess we get why he's here, because if he's a debunker of fraudulent mystics, he's kind of like oh my god, what was the Houdini. Houdini like really hated the fake psychics and was like going around and giving them tests basically to show that every psychic he went to was a fraud. So like I imagine this guy's kind of here for the same purpose. He's looking into this seance to see if it's actually real and most likely going back and saying, yeah, it was BS.
And it's the topic of fraud I wish to speak with you on.
Okay. Let's analyze first. Let's get some details. Society of Psychical Research symbol. A crest which reads Society of Psychical Research. It's in your pocket. A notebook worn around the edges kept close to hand. Okay. He knows how to write. Let's talk about him first, I guess. So, Mr. Toussaint, tell me about yourself. I am an academic. I'm not going to do a French accent. I thought about it for a second and I was like, no, it's going to be really bad. I'm an academic with a particular interest in the supernatural. What of it can be proved or disproved? Enough people work to prove its existence, but not so many try to mark where fraud begins. I take it from your accent you've traveled far to be here. Some distance, I will confess. I'm accustomed to traveling to England, London especially, but this is significantly further west. As for my origin, France. Paris nowadays, though I was born and raised in Rheims. Have you ever been? I've never left Ireland. I hope someday you have the opportunity. In the meantime, your country is quite beautiful in its own way. Okay. I don't know. What do you know about... I can ask every person about every person, I think. So let's... Oh, and it filters all of the... Okay, I see. So how do you know my name? You know me, sir? Not quite. I know of you. It remains to be seen if you're truly the man I've read about. Okay. Where did you read about me? I definitely want to cover everything, but each topic takes a minute, so... Do you think the seance's claims could be true? That they can actually summon a ghost and talk to it directly? You asked the wrong man, monsieur. But many things were considered impossible until they were done, no? I have witnessed many strange things in my line of business. From what I know of her, if it can be done, then Mademoiselle Mantovani can do it. So we all have a lot of faith in Mantovani. Have you studied the Hello? What the hell was that? Oh, hang on. No, I think it's fine. It's not going to do it again. If it does it again, I'll just unplug the thing. Have you studied the strange device in the atrium? I have, and it is strange indeed, but this place has other similar devices. I'm unsure if it means anything or is purely for display. Okay, so now we get to the... Well, I'll ask him about the hauntings, and then we get to the stuff that's, like, purely for this guy. Interestingly, Increasingly, I think I see strange things around this manor. The power of suggestions will do that to the mind. Will do things to the mind, Monsieur Ward. Figments of the imagination, perhaps, but perhaps we'd best err on the side of a believer for now and leave them be, no? What do you want to talk about frauds with? Searching out fraud must be easy work at an event such as this. In what way, monsieur? It's a seance. Surely everyone involved in running it is a charlatan and the rest naive fools. Au contraire, monsieur. Many of the guests are true magical practitioners. But at a gathering such as this, there is likely to be somebody looking to take advantage of the more vulnerable attendees, those who merely believe. Okay. If I might ask, what does that crest you're wearing indicate? Ah, it's the emblem of the Society of Psychical Research, a grouping of curious individuals who try to apply academic rigor to paranormal situations. For some reason, this does not look like the right spelling of paranormal. I had to stop and think about it for a second, because I was like, what? I was thinking of the word paramour, not paranormal. I was like, where's the U? It's a mixed set. Some believers, some skeptics, some in between. But I find it suits me to have some like-minded people to share my work with. Okay. What's in your notebook? What you got there? Do you always carry that notebook around with you, Monsieur Toussaint? More often than not. There's a lot to record. Best I don't chance it to something fragile like memory. You agree, no? I've seen you making notes in your own journal, oui? Let's talk about the guests. You suspect someone, then? I believe most attendees are legitimate practitioners, but yes, I have my suspicions. Attendees and staff have their own problems to be solved. Solving these mysteries will help you uncover more about their relationship with Deane and their own reasons for attending the seance. You have gained enough evidence to solve Mr. Toussaint's hypothesis. After solving the hypothesis, confront Mr. Toussaint to find out what your deductions have revealed. Okay? My intent is to gain the proof that will discredit them. Okay. Can I still want to ask him about this stuff real quick. What sort of proof would suffice to show someone to be a fraud? Any number of things, monsieur. Catching them... Ooh, hold on. Catching them in the act, of course, but a record of their methods, a letter admitting they're faking it, even a confession would do if witnessed by somebody of standing. I'm sure you'll know it when you see it. Let's ask about the magic, and then I'll be good to do the hypothesis. Excuse me, but did you say there are people who think they can perform magic? No. I said there are people here who can perform it. You are, I know, not of this scene, but believe me when I tell you. Magic, rituals, ghosts, it is all real. It is hard, of course, and expensive in what it takes, so it is not commonplace. Easier for someone to fake. This is ridiculous. To you right now, maybe, but you are here now, and you will soon see many unexplainable things. Okay, so I have no more evidence to discuss with him, so let's do this hypothesis. We're about to see like 100 different, like, pockets in here. Okay. Mr. Toussaint's goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence. What if I know what happened here?
It seems Mr. Toussaint is here on a witch hunt and intends to force me to his side. I should confront him about this.
Confront! Your goal is to coerce me into investigating a guest for fraudulence.
Quite right. Excellent.
Okay.
I had planned to do it myself, but once I saw you, I knew you would have to help, Detective.
Have to help.
So,
You do know who I am.
You do know who I
Indeed.
am.
I am an investigator of my own sort, you see. It would be foolish of me enter a new country and not read the papers, n'est-ce pas? As for
Okay.
my own investigation, I have focused on Madame Hazel Erickson.
Yeah.
I'll get to the heart of it. She's an out-and-out fraud.
I was gonna say it
About
does
this
seem
I
like
have
she's
no
the
trace
easiest
of a
target
doubt.
for fraud, unfortunately. Excuse me.
I believe
I don't
alone
need
is
to wrap
not
up soon.
quite enough. I still lack evidence.
Hmm.
Here, take this key. It will let you into room 19.
Excuse me?
Erickson's room. There you can find something that proves the case. Of this, I'm sure.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how the hell did you have her room key?
What makes you think I'd do a thing like that?
That's your job, is it not? And you would want to keep your presence here quiet, no?
Quiet.
You won't hear a thing further about your presence once you have aided. Here, the key. I shall see you back with the evidence inside the hour. Yes?
Inside the hour?
Otherwise, well, I will have to make an announcement at breakfast. You will be out no long after, I assure you.
Okay.
How do you expect me to get into Miss Erickson's room safely?
I believe I heard her discussing her plans with Monsieur Aufin. You might consider listening in.
Fine. Okay, so I need to get him... Okay. You can eavesdrop on private conversations to discover more clues. Okay. Do I just have to, like... Ah, that's how.
I'm sorry, sir, but do you have a pen I can borrow?
No, no use for one. Jewelry is an oral tradition, so I never got much into the writing.
Aha.
Oh, it served me grand for my purposes.
Boom.
Do you want my chisel?
No. I was planning on taking some notes. I want to go downstairs and examine the energy left by that poor bird before breakfast.
Why?
I suspect there is something to be learned about our fortunes here. If only I could have gotten to it before it was cleaned up.
Aye, well, I suppose some folks here have never gutted a bird to read its entrails before.
Is that some kind of Irish saying?
No.
Oh.
No.
You'll excuse
Okay,
me
I kind
then.
of like O'Finn. Mr. O'Finn doesn't write, and I didn't see his name on the sign-in book. He must be the person who marked his name with X. I'll make a note of that. Okay, so she has now left. While investigating, you can learn characters' movements across the weekend. This information is learned by asking people, searching rooms, listening in on conversations, and more. Press 3 to see the timetable. Oh, God. Okay, this is a little intimidating, but we'll make it. As you learn more information, the timetable will be populated. Characters will appear on the map each hour if you know their schedule for that time slot. Reminders can also be set so events aren't missed. Okay. Undiscovered map location. Okay, so I need to go to room 19. 13 is 18. Room 19. This is where Mrs. Hazel Erickson is staying. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone is on the other side. Let's go in. I don't like this, but he's threatening to call us out in front of everyone, so. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. Combination lock. It says targets. Miss Deane's name is circled. Etienne Toussaint is crossed off. Both of the Calligans and Mr. Hunter are still listed.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
It's only 8:25. Breathe. The remains of a letter from a contract telling her that she's magically void, meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. I mean, that looks like evidence to me. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. Clothes for the event. An assortment of clothing. Okay, let's back out of that. There's some books. A book by Mr. Toussaint, Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Oh! Hey girl! What the hell is that? What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine. Scopolamine. I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? It's marked with a skull and crossbones. Well, I guess if it is a narcotic, then maybe she is just addicted. Ooh, hello. A book on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a spiritualist society. Okay. And these look like her tarot cards. A standard deck of tarot cards. I can't see anything special about them. What's the combination for this, I wonder? Suspicious lockbox. Okay. Can't remember what her name was. Like, at all. There's the list of names, the burnt paper, and the syringe were like the most pressing things to me. So I can talk to both of them about it, but I would want to talk to Etienne first before talking to Hazel. I think. Okay, so now we see everybody. So there's Hisham, Joyce, Montavani, O'Meara, Quinn, Hunter, O'Finn, Toussaint, Galligan, Erickson, Barbosa, McLeod, Blake, Dupree, Sanat, Scarrett, Darcy, the other Callaghan, Murphy, Doyle, Coventry, Lau, Varley, and the young Blake. The young Master Blake. There's more stationery in here. Everything needed to pen a letter. Wait, so why did she ask the guy for a pen? Why would she have asked O'Finn for a pen if she had a pen in her room? Is there anything? No. That looks like coal. Sorry, I hope that's not coming through. Someone in my neighborhood is setting off fireworks. What could this be? Do we think we have this yet? Because oh, okay. I can read the burnt paper. The page or pages before this must have been burnt along with the rest of this page. You have tried, we have tried for years. You just cannot train what is not there. It's the way of things. Why magic is not for you, not in you, is beyond me. I have read of other pariah before, but you're the first I've ever met. Perhaps it's a blessing to be free of this burden? Many people live good lives not knowing magic is real. I'm sure you can learn to be as happy as them. It's time to give up. This path is not for you. I mean, that's the thing that he needs, really. A list of some of the event attendees and staff around found in Mrs. Erickson's room. Fiad and Rueri, Callaghan, and Derrigan Hunter are there. Mr. Toussaint is marked off. Miss Deane's name is there, and it is also there, and it is circled. Okay. I wanted to look at where's the characters. Okay, hold on. Documents learned, everything. My room, Mrs. Erickson. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is the page that I was looking for. So, her name is Hazel Erickson. Etienne Toussaint. Domhnall O'Finn. Vincent Farley. Okay. There was an Inez in there? What is the combination for this, I wonder? Nothing. Well, worth a shot. Oh, wait. I might be silly. HOGD. Yeah, it's HOGD. Okay, I was like, I thought the game for a second was like, you gotta come back here later. And I was like, I really don't even want to be in here now. Ah, that was it. Okay, so what is actually in here? Collection of notes, runes, and candles. Okay, we have more than enough time to do all this. Rich red candles. Something about them leaves me uncomfortable. Small stones with runes carved roughly into them. Some ancient-looking pages. All-seeing eye. Illuminatus magicus consumatio. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it, and you will take their power. Okay. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Oh, God. Candles, knife, bog oak, everything required to carry out the ritual. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of a person and steal their magical abilities? Good God, she can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. I hope not, but honestly, what's gonna stop her? Mrs. Erickson's schedule for the weekend. Nice. Okay. Love that. Okay. I think I've opened everything that has a drawer. I've looked at everything that I could. I couldn't examine any of the paintings, I don't think. I guess I could look at her shoes, but... A variety of average-sized shoes. Oh, wait. That is a good thing to note. Because if she has average-sized shoes that she wears, then... there might be some footprints later that we can be like, oh, it wasn't her. Okay. Hey. Hi. Let's talk.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Monsieur Ward. Let's talk about the evidence. So the thing that specifically tells him that she is a fraud is right here. I found a scrap of paper indicating that Miss Erickson is a pariah. I thought it might interest you. It does, but a scrap, you say. Is the page complete? Is she named on it? She is not. Then it will not suffice. I do not think we could convince anyone it isn't a forgery, however real it might be. Okay. I guess just discuss this. You said you wanted to see Mrs. Erickson in action, but isn't Miss Carmela Mantovani the mystic of honor at the seance? You are correct, monsieur, but that does not interest me. Mademoiselle Mantovani's talents are known and tested many times over. I'm sure she will do a fine job. Okay. My record of other attendees' movements across the weekend. I mean, I guess I could ask this. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Other than the ball this evening, I hope to attend the talks. Talks? In the drawing room. One at 11, one at 3, and one more at 5 if you wish to join me. And tomorrow, let's see. I plan to attend the drawing room talks at 3 and 5. I want to eat before the seance at 9, but I have no interest in the silent dinner, so I'll need to corner the staff and make arrangements beforehand. I wouldn't want to go to a silent dinner either. That sounds terrifying. I discovered a list in her room with names of guests on it. Interesting, but it doesn't prove anything in itself. A list of marks for her fraudulent ways? A list for something more? Who can say off this alone? Your name was marked off. How insulting! A list of people she doesn't like, maybe. Evelyn Deane's name was circled. At the top was written targets. Interesting. Speculation, yes, but perhaps it is that I do not use magic, whereas Mademoiselle Deane, she is rumored to be a studied woman. I found a ritual in her room. It talks of eating a person's heart to steal their magical abilities. Surely this is nonsense, sir. Such a thing cannot be real. What's more, she can't intend on doing this. This is ominous. Rather too ominous. Certainly such rituals exist. Do they work? I cannot say. Why would she do it? Would she do it? Madame Erickson is a fraud, monsieur, but I have trouble believing her capable of such a deranged act. You'll no doubt find many here studying strange things, but reading a book on sacrifice is not the same as performing it, correct? If we are to know this is her plan, and not academic in nature, then she would need to confess. She is unlikely to confess to me, but you? Perhaps. I also never even asked him about Evelyn Deane. Do you know Miss Deane? We have met once or twice, but never exchanged anything more than small talk. She came off as pleasant, though I suspected there was more to her than she let on. Certainly I was right, as it's clear to me now that many guests have complex relations with the woman. What an interesting life she must lead.
That's
okay.
all.
Take care, monsieur.
Oh, it's nearing breakfast, and I need to find that evidence for Mr. Toussaint soon.
Okay, so I need to just go talk to her then. I can't, like, waste time talking about everything anymore. Hi. I do want to analyze you first, though. A crest on a necklace. An elaborate crest worn with pride. The symbol itself, I don't recognize the symbol itself, however. An array of jewelry, the sort worn by spiritualists and show women. She hides it well, but seems uncomfortable. For what reason? I have a hypothesis for Hazel already.
Hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward.
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
Okay. Unfortunately, I do have to, like, immediately ask you about some shit. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Let's start with that. Well, I do think I shall be spending my afternoon in the drawing room. Such an opportunity to commune with our fellows, don't you think, between the talks? If you ask me, though, Miss Mantovani's talk at 5 is the only one worth attending, and so will be the only one I do attend. I'm entirely skipping the one at 3 by I've already forgotten what it is. I think I'll take an afternoon nap then instead. I want to get some rest in before the ball later. And as for Sunday, yes. I suppose I'll be in church at 11 and lunch at 1. The doctor's talk at 3 might be a tad silly, but he's easy on the eye and I love the Irish accent. I don't think I'd have another talk in me after that, so I'll nap at 5 instead. Otherwise, I'll waste the day in the garden and the maze, I think, calming my nerves before the big event. I hear that's where they're holding it, the seance? I can hardly wait. And now I have to get into the problematic stuff. What's this list of names? There's quite a turnout at this event. Any number of people skilled in the magical arts. Are there any you would recommend talking with? People whose skill you particularly admire? Oh, well, Miss Montevani, of course. But she's so busy, she's hard to talk to. Miss Deane is also a skilled practitioner, though I haven't seen her in a few days. So Miss Deane was one of the people who believed they could use magic. Perhaps you should talk with the Calligans. So she did pick everybody who was on the list who wasn't crossed out. I've heard it said that some people are simply devoid of magic. Have you heard of such a thing? Pariahs. Yes, I have heard of this. People for whom no amount of training will open the third eye. It's dreadful. Unfair, even. What did they do to be cursed so? Okay. I think I have to ask her about the ritual pages. Do you think there could be a ritual to allow a person to steal magic from another practitioner? How could you... No, of course not. I wouldn't know, Mr. Ward. I communicate with ghosts. I would have no business with such rituals. Was I maybe supposed to do the hypothesis the entire time? Okay. The syringe is interesting that it's a piece of evidence as well. So let's make a hypothesis. Miss Erickson's goal is to steal the magical abilities of Evelyn Deane consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities. What if... I know what happened here.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Deane to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
We're talking
Mr.
again.
Ward, what troubles you?
We're gonna look again, girly. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Deane to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly... Can you, read minds? Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
That's ridiculous. How would I have gotten in there?
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you?
Etienne?
Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
If she weren't about to eat someone, if she weren't about to kill someone and eat their heart to get their magic, I would feel bad for her.
Well,
but
I won't. I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
Good lord. The woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Perhaps Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. There isn't
Mr. Ward,
action on
surely we have nothing left to discuss?
No.
I won't bother you anymore.
Mrs. Erickson.
Goodbye now.
I will be bothering you later. Don't worry about it. Current focus is act. Mrs. Erickson plans to eat the heart of a practitioner so she may steal their abilities. I need to stop her. Okay, so she knows that Toussaint is not magical. And she went for Deane, but now Deane is gone. Unless she has Deane.
Ah, hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact. Something that plagues her, to the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
That's, I mean...
What? No, it cannot be.
It can't, like... Again, I would feel bad for her, but she's at the point where she's murdering and consuming someone's heart.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder. Especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan. Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much.
Goodness.
She'll be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor.
I mean, yeah.
I'm told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coned enough of that in her time.
Well, I don't know if that's a good route, but it's better than eating someone's heart.
Our business is done. Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
Okay.
And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the Seance out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. We solve their mysteries and they stop attending the seance because we figure out their purpose, solve it before... Okay, I get it. I get it. So that's what... So we're going to have to solve... We're going to try to solve 23 guests' mysteries over the course of the next 2 days to get them to stop going to the seance, if we can. Mr. Toussaint now has the information he needed on Mrs. Erickson, which will also ensure she does not do something more terrible. Wait, what? That gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is this device monitoring and why? Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Huh.
Excuse me, sir.
Hi.
Is this your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward?
Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
By who?
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Okay. What is this? A journal? It has Miss Deane's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself, but from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Sunday the 24th, she talks of her arrival at the manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. What the hell is that? Ooh, I need to get some water after this. My throat is dry. What are these 4 symbols beside the word supplies? Monday the 25th, it seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was about to name them. She was to name them on the following page, but that information is now missing. Tuesday the 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread and she doubts she will sleep that night. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived at the manor. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does this mean? Did we have the same dream? Has anyone experienced anything similar, I wonder? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, then I could be sure there's something there. It seems some pages were torn out. Okay. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Okay. So I do need to go show her Toussaint's notes. So let's go talk to Mrs. Erickson real quick. Because I want her to stop. Like, I want her to be chill.
Mr. Ward, surely we have nothing left to discuss?
Actually, we do.
Mrs. Erickson, we need to talk.
This had best not be about my personal affairs again. Why don't you do us both a favor, Mr. Ward, and stop interfering? What could you, of all people, possibly have to say to me?
That's not a bad point. Perhaps you'll be more interested in what Mr. Toussaint has to say. Shall we go to your room then? Or would you rather discuss this in the open?
Yes, my room, sir.
Damn. Got her ass. Okay.
So you've read the notes and understand your situation. Whether you face eternal damnation now is a point of debate. You assume that this is linked to this magical nullness you have. You may well be wrong. But if you do this, then you are locking yourself onto that path. And Mr. Toussaint will ensure your remaining days will not be easy. Magic or no.
He's right. I'm a damned fool. I wanted so much to be special. To have what the others have. But now you have taken that hope from me. Maybe you will have saved my soul. But even now, I think I'd pay that price for a taste of that. If he wasn't going to rob my chance to use and appreciate it, I would curse you both if I didn't know there would be no venom in my bite. But he wins. I forsake this ritual. And I forsake this seance. I have no want to see others enjoying what I will never have. I hope they see their ghost and more. So much more.
Damn. I mean, that did get to what we needed to happen, so.
Now, I would really like to be left alone. I have a lot to think about.
Mystery solved. Mrs. Erickson is no longer attending the seance. Using Mr. Toussaint as a safeguard, I've talked Mrs. Erickson down. Yeah, that was like my big thing was like, so, like, we gotta stop her from killing a person. I was right. The gauge decreases as people's plans for the seance change. I'm still unsure of the device's purpose, but my gut says that I want this decreased as decreased as possible by the seance. That's the goal. So I have to solve as many of the mysteries as possible. If the seance attracted the likes of Mrs. Erickson, then Miss Deane may be in even more danger than I realized. I was able to make her see sense, but I doubt that's enough to spare her from eternal damnation. She is a fraud, an unrepentant sinner, with no regard for the harm caused by her pursuit of power. How many desperate people has she cheated to get this far? Can she atone for what she's already done? That is, if she realizes she needs to. Regardless, she's no longer my concern. Okay. So that is the conclusion for this mystery. I can go talk to her about it. I don't know if I can talk to her about it right now. There's a lot of stuff I didn't talk to her about because I thought I wouldn't have time. I wonder if there's, like, there's got to be a way to... There's so much I want to do. There's got to be a way to, like... No, I had a thought. I don't know where that went. Yeah, that's a fact about the culprit. That's a fact about the culprit. For some reason, I thought it was saying O'Finn could write, and I was like, no. Okay, so there's gotta be... Maybe there's something for, like, I go in and talk to everybody about everything, and that gets me, like, if I talk to everybody about everything, there might be, like, an achievement or, like, a secret ending or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So he's in room 20, and I need to build a profile of Mr. O'Finn. Maybe next time... So Toussaint is still hanging around, right? Oh my god. There's going to be a ton of things that open. Okay. So they're still going to be hanging around. I need to... There's still facts that I haven't learned about, like, everybody... There's stuff to still, like, ask about. There's stuff to still, like, learn about the characters. So, I mean, they'll be around, and maybe there's stuff that I can, like, check in on. But I think I talked about everything with Toussaint, but Erickson I need to give some more time. Ouchie mama. I can't play anymore. My throat will give out, so... Let's go ahead and do our first manual save. Yep. And then I'll just do that. And we'll start the profile for O'Finn, I think. Maybe see if we can talk to Miss Erickson about some of her stuff. I don't know. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in when we get back into it. But I did just save like 3 times. Oh, wait. Did that just close the game? Oh. Well, I was gonna at least have the title screen up for you guys. Oopsie. Spooky doorway, you geniuses. Touches on a lot of the human tragedies experienced throughout history. Every effort has been... I didn't read this before for some reason. Every effort has been taken to find a balance between authenticity and sensitivity with the language used. The player's discretion is advised. Fair. Okay. Well, that was part 1 of Seance of Blake Manor. I'm excited to see what happens when we get back into it, because there is, like, a lot to do. I mean, we did the first, like, 2 areas, the first 2, like, chapters or hours, I guess. And we've already done a bunch, but there's also like a ton of time left over. Because if we're going to go over the next 2 days, we've done 2 hours. If we're going to go over the next 2 days and possibly into the seance, I mean, that's gonna be like... I mean, 16 times what we just did, maybe? Maybe the other hours will go a little faster because I'll know what to do and like there won't be as much tutorial or explaining it, but like there's still a good chunk of the game left is basically what I'm saying. Like a lot of just a lot of mysteries, a lot of stuff to do. Like I feel like there's so many things that I'm like, okay, I want to do that, I want to do that. I almost need like a Nancy checklist. Like a Nancy Drew checklist would be amazing for this game. But I know that can't be in every game, so like that's not an actual suggestion. But yeah, I'm gonna go before my throat gives out. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Everybody make sure to take care of yourselves today. Get a snack, get a drink, take a bath, take a nap, do whatever you need to do to get through the day. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video for more Seance at Blank Manor. Bye!